The production of tanks during World War II was one of the key elements of the arms industry, having a significant impact on the course of the conflict. Major military powers such as Germany, the Soviet Union, the United States, and Great Britain allocated vast resources to the development and production of these machines, which became symbols of armored warfare. In Germany, tank production was closely tied to the concept of blitzkrieg, or lightning war, where fast and concentrated tank attacks played a crucial role. Factories such as Krupp, MAN, and Daimler-Benz produced various models of tanks, including the Panzer III, Panzer IV, Tiger, and Panther. Despite technologically advanced designs, German production faced logistical challenges and raw material shortages, which limited the number of vehicles produced. In 1944, at the height of production, Germany was able to manufacture around 19,000 combat vehicles, but this was significantly fewer than their adversaries. The Soviet Union quickly adapted its factories for mass tank production, focusing on simplicity of design and quantity. The production of tanks like the T-34 was one of the USSR main advantages. Factories were moved far to the east to protect them from German bombing, allowing uninterrupted production. The T-34 was considered one of the best tanks of the war, combining good protection, firepower, and mobility. Between 1941 and 1945, the Soviet Union produced around 58,000 T-34, which greatly contributed to their dominance on the Eastern Front. The American arms industry during World War II reached an unprecedented scale of production. Factories that had produced cars before the war, such as Ford and Chrysler, were quickly converted into tank manufacturing plants. The most famous American tank was the M4 Sherman, which was produced in enormous quantities. Over 49,000 of these vehicles were built. Although the Sherman was technologically simpler and weaker than some German tanks, its numerical superiority and reliability were crucial in battles. Great Britain entered the war with a less developed tank industry, but soon increased its production capacity. The British focused on developing infantry tanks, such as the Matilda, and cruiser tanks, like the Cromwell and Churchill. During the war, they produced increasingly modern machines, although compared to the United States or the Soviet Union, their production was more modest. Mass tank production was crucial for maintaining fronts and conducting military operations. Industrial powers that could supply ever-increasing quantities of equipment held a clear advantage. The war also became a testing ground for new technologies, such as diesel engines, rotating turrets, and modern communication systems, which influenced the development of armored vehicles after the war. Tank production was not only a key element of the war, but also a driving force for industrial and technological development, the effects of which were felt long after the conflict ended.